controversy, but it's clearly Fox Pictures saying, "Oh boy, we're going to release a pile of crap." You know, divert the
Leonardo finally came out and cleared it up.
Makes it more of a crap thing to me that it's a PR move. That somebody from Fox said, "Oh, there's a bear rape," and Leonardo said, "Oh, there's no bear rape. There's a vicious."
What's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Glory. Hold up, microphone right? Yeah. My name is Eddie Law. What's up, man? I was listening to local radio. Actually, one of the best shows probably in the country. But he was talking about how he watched how the new Leonardo DiCaprio movie sucks complete ass, apparently. What's up, Andy? And apparently the new Leonardo DiCaprio movie sucks so much ass that somebody, I guess, that they're assuming someone at Fox is the one that put it out. But someone is out there saying that the bear in the movie that he's in rapes him twice. And just that phrase alone is hilarious, disturbing. It might get people to actually go see that shit. Not me. I'm not a DiCaprio fan whatsoever. In fact, I kind of dislike him a lot. Honestly, you know what it is? It's because of this. For anyone that went to go see Titanic when it came out, it's a brilliant film. Get out of here. No way. A Kirby movie, says Mike. That's right. Yeah, Kirby would be like, dude, the bear rapes him twice. Right in the ass. You see everything. It's fucked up. So crazy. I'm going to go put on my jacket and my boots and go watch it again. And so, yeah, the new movie apparently sucks complete ass. So it's going to be, I don't know. It's funny. But I've never been a DiCaprio fan. I remember watching Titanic and feeling completely just, you know, like annoyed about the entire story. Because I went to go see a boat fucking sink, literally. You know what I mean? And I went with my girlfriend at the time. I was young. I was like I might have been barely in high school, maybe in middle school, probably high school. No, I was like in high school, yeah. And I want to say, man, it was a long time ago. Motherfucker, I'm getting old. But I had a girlfriend with me at the time. She was the one that got me to go see it. And first of all, it's a long-ass fucking movie. And the only good part about it is Kate, what's her name? That chick's titties. When they come out, that's like the best part. You're like, oh! Like literally every dude in that theater, Caprio's now a brilliant actor. You know what's funny? I saw a meme the other day. That said DiCaprio should get an Oscar for pretending about not caring about not winning an Oscar. Oscar? Yeah, an Oscar. Which I thought was pretty funny. Yeah, so yeah, anyway, I've never been a fan of DiCaprio or, who's the Scientologist guy? Fuck, Midget, Mission Impossible. Fuck, what's his name? God damn it. Need for Speed. I swear, or not Need for Speed, I don't even remember the name of that movie. Fuck. Cruise, thank you. Tom Cruise. Not a fan of Tom Cruise either. You know. Yeah, Tom Cruise, he sucks, yep. I can't stand Tom Cruise. I really can't. And so, yeah, it's just kind of what it is. Actually, fuck it, we were talking about actors. My favorite actor, and this is going to be fucking weird, because I know for sure someone's going to disagree with me, but I'd have to be, I'm stuck between, I'm fine with Leo, but Cruz sucks ass. I think they both suck ass. That's just me. Although what was it? One movie? I like Blood Diamond for some reason. What was the name? Sierra Leone. Blood Diamond was the name of the movie. I thought it was alright. It wasn't great, but I thought it was alright. But what movie was? Oh no, we're talking about actors. Revenant is an excellent film. Watch it. Ignore the twats. I like the story. Now this movie has Tom Hardy in it. That would be enough to make me go watch it. I'm a big Tom Hardy fan. That dude. By the way, has anybody? I mean, I'm pretty sure someone has, but I haven't. As far as the movies that I watch, I haven't seen someone go through such a physical change in their acting career. If you guys have ever seen Black Hawk Down, I didn't know Tom Hardy was in that until like years later. Wolf of Wall Street. You know what, Mike? I never seen that. I should probably see that. But the reason I didn't see it is because DiCaprio's in it. But now I'm actually gonna have to change my tune. I'm gonna have to go watch that because everyone keeps fucking bringing it up, saying it was good. So I'm gonna watch it. I'd rather read the book first, but I mean I'm one of those guys. I'm gonna read the book first, but still has been very diverse in his roles. Exactly. I mean that guy went from being super skinny, fucking 15-year-old looking motherfucker in Black Hawk Down. He was in that shit. He was Twombly. Forgot his first name of the character, but he was Twombly. He's a 60 gunner, or no, he's a saw gunner. The Machinist with Christian Bale is the most dramatic body changing film. I never saw it, man, but he gets pretty fucking skinny, right? Tom Hardy it starts out so skinny, and then he gets huge, and does the Batman films, does Bane. I'm pretty sure he did Bronson first, if I'm not mistaken. But Bronson fucking, look, you want to laugh and actually be like fucking stuck to the fucking TV about somebody's like real life, or based on someone's real life. Bronson was the shit for that. I like that movie. What was it? Other guy. You know what's weird about Christian Bale though is he always plays characters that have something wrong with him. I think Bronson was fucking awesome. And he always plays characters that have something fucking wrong with him. Like he plays Batman. To be Batman, you gotta be a little fucked up. He played American Psycho. He's in that movie about what's that movie? About the fist fights, the knuckle fights, bare knuckle fights in the mountains, where his brother comes out of the military, gets into doing that for money, and then he gets killed or whatever, and then he has to go find the killer. Yeah, forgot the name of that one, but I mean he always plays someone that's a little fucked up in the head. I don't think I've seen Christian Bale play anybody happy. You know what I mean? Not to mention, he doesn't seem like the happiest guy in the world either. So there's that, I guess. I recently saw Creed. I thought it was fucking great. I expected a pile of dog shit, so maybe that's why I thought it was great. I expected complete dog shit. I was like, God damn it, Sly, stop it. Leave my Rocky series alone. American Hustle. Never saw that one. I had to go see that. Mad Max Fury Road has just been cited as the best film of 2015. Oh, fuck yeah, Mad Max is the shit. I didn't like Bale as Batman personally. You know what? I heard Creed was great. Oh, you know what? I can't. Here's the thing. Whenever it's a Sly Stallone movie, especially has to do with boxing. Yeah. Whenever it has to do something with boxing, with Sly Stallone, I'm just like, oh god, here we go, dude. Number 5 was okay. Rocky Balboa was all right. The one where he trains Tommy Guns, that was a pile of shit. Number 4. I liked the story of it, and everything was cool overall. But he just progressively got a little worse, and the Expendables came out, and I wasn't a fan of those at all, I'll be honest with you. But he came out with this, and I don't think he's the director in it. Someone else is directing it, so that might be part of it. But it was a great fucking movie. Creed was the shit, man. Definitely, if you guys have a chance to go check that out. And the story's good. I like the story. So all the Rocky films are shit. Come on, Andy. Rocky 1 and 2 were awesome. Number 3 was okay. Number 4 was good. Number 5 was dog shit. And then Rocky Balboa stuck to the formula. We're honest about that. Stuck to the formula, but I enjoyed it. So Creed. I hope they don't do like a Creed 2 or Creed 3. Just leave it. That's it. It's over. Stop. But Michael B. Jordan's an excellent actor, I think. But I also saw him in Fruitvale Station, which, by the way, is fucking excellent. Telling the story of a guy that was killed by the cops at a train station. Basically, I don't want to fucking tell the story for you guys, but it tells the story. Didn't he play as Storm? As Storm in what? I think it's a different dude. He actually, Michael B. Jordan was in the last Fantastic Four, which I heard was a pile of shit too, which kind of sucks. He's in a lot of chick flicks. You know what? I don't watch that many. I'm single right now, dude. I don't get to see that many. Fantastic Four. But I'm single. I don't get to see that many chick flicks anymore. So, and usually what I do is because I'm usually either high as all shit when I go or passed out. Fantastic Four sucks ass. You know what's funny? That to me might be the worst series ever. Why? Because they made Lawless with Tom Hardy was awesome. I gotta check that out. I'm gonna start making a list of these movies I gotta watch, and do maybe like 2 every weekend or something. Because during the week I have like 0 time. But what was it? Okay, I'm gonna check out Lawless. Fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh, so they make the Fantastic Four movies, right? With Jessica Alba and the one white dude that plays Captain America. And then I don't fucking know the other 2 guys. I think the one guy was from the Cops show. I swear, I know I'm butchering the shit out of American pop culture television and shit, but I really, growing up, you watch whatever Mama was watching. We had one TV in the house, and that shit was always on the Spanish channel, so I didn't get to see NYPD Blue. I didn't get to see Frasier. I didn't get to see Seinfeld. I didn't get to see any of that shit. So, yeah, you know, I'll butcher the hell out of that every day. And I really don't care to go back and watch them. I didn't get to see Cheers, none of that shit. But people always talk about it. That's how I grew up. One TV, one dial, no remote. Bro, yeah, I didn't get no remote. My TV, like literally, when you guys see that shit, like in comedy skits or other shows, where you had the pliers to turn the TV, and it was one of those giant boxes, I had that, and we had that in my house until maybe halfway through high school. I shit you not, it was an awful TV. The bunny ears, yeah, I had the bunny ears, all that shit on that thing. And then it was like, if we were watching something as a family, and that shit started getting fuzzy, my dad would be like, hey, go move the antenna real quick. Well, I don't want to, I did it last time. Tell my brother. He'd be like, no, you do it. Fuck. But I have to get up and move that shit. And as a kid, you find that shit annoying, but whatever. So after a while, I was like, man, mom and dad just watch crap. I don't want to see this stuff. Like, look, I'll tell you what. Spanish television is great if you want to see hot chicks with barely any clothes on. That's kind of it. Struggle was real back then. Yeah. Tinfoil was your best friend for sure. I grew up when there was no color TV. Stop bloody moaning. You know what? I get it, but still. Kids nowadays don't understand. Dude, okay, check this out. So, I train at this gym, and there's this kid that maybe, you know, the one kid that for some reason just, you know, keeps, like he showed up one day, started training with me, and now he just wants to train with me all the time. And we all trained as a big group and shit, and I'm kind of, I guess I'm one of the leaders or whatever, but it sounds like a cult now that I say it. It's CrossFit, okay? It's fucking CrossFit. But anyway. I'm not one of those nutty guys that goes, you need to try this shit. In fact, I didn't even know you called a CrossFit gym a box until recently. I keep calling it a gym, and someone corrected me and said, oh, it's a box. I'm like, what the fuck's a box? This place is a box. I'm like, hell no, it's a fucking gym. No, it's a box. I'm like, all right, shut up. Anyway, so this kid keeps fucking training with me, whatever. And I remember telling him, I told him not too long ago, I was like, man, I'm so glad I have smartphones. Yeah, it's stupid. It's a CrossFit box. Get out of here. But I'm like, I remember flip phones, man. And I'm like, did you ever have a flip phone? He's like, what's a flip phone? Remember the remotes with the wire attached to it? You know what? I didn't get to that point, but I didn't have any remote growing up, so I didn't know there was a wired one. I'm not surprised. That makes sense. But no, I didn't go that far back, I don't think. But anyway, so I told this kid, I'm like, I don't know. I go, what was your first flip phone? He's like, what's a flip phone? I'm like, okay. What was your first slidey phone? Ever seen it went from flipping to sliding and shit, so you can get a keyboard? And with the dial, yeah. And but the flip phone or slidey phone, he's like, I never had one. And I'm like, oh shit. Either I'm old or technology fucking flew right by. Which is funny that we're talking about that because flip phones were the shit. You know, flip phones were indestructible. I had a Nokia, and it wasn't even a flip phone, it was like a brick. But I had a Nokia, and that shit fell, and it hit everything, and I threw it at people and shit because I didn't really give a fuck. And it never broke, and it never stopped working. It worked fucking perfectly. These days, my smartphone will slow down and shit, and it'll freeze up once in a while, and I'm just like, fucking A. Yeah, those Nokia, dude, those Nokias are indestructible. They should take those to fucking war. That should be ammo right there. Start taking Nokia phones to war, throwing them at motherfuckers. That shit would be, you would never run out of that. That'd be fucked up. You start seeing Nokia sponsorships on the side of tanks and shit. That's so stupid. But yeah, dude, I used to do that shit all the time. What other shit did I think about that's like super? You know what? The reason I just thought about it right now. Andy and Kirby and Aaron were talking about that shit. Next time was indestructible. Yep. Then they had those like later on they came up with those radio walkie-talkie ones, which I thought was taking a step backward. Remember, I was thinking about it. I was like, this is a walkie-talkie. He's like, yeah. I'm like, I had this at almost 8. Try growing up in the 60s. You know what? I feel like if I grew up in the 60s, it'd be full of psychedelics. That's all I would have done. Is that 60s or 70s? I want to say it's both, but it'd have been all kinds of psychedelics, man, for me. I think that's what it would have been. Because fuck it. But yeah, in the musings they were talking about how aliens. Kirby believes aliens have been here, and I think someone was talking about the theory of whether technology was brought by them, and that's why technology is like sped up so fast. I think that was musings. Pretty sure it was. So I thought it was pretty fucking. Yeah, it was musings. But I thought it was pretty fucking interesting. I thought it was pretty funny, and I was like, shit. Because I mean, you think about it for a second, you're like, what if that's true? Damn, fucking Edison and whoever made the color TV. You know what I was told growing up by my relatives, not by my parents, but my relatives would tell me, the first thing they told me when I was a kid, not the first thing, but one of the first things they told me, you boys got high as fuck in the 60s. Yeah, they did. Yep, Fred being a tit. Yeah, it was weird. It was funny. By the way, if you guys haven't heard that show yet, and Think Tank, I know you're on here right now, fucking look up on Twitter @3 Musing Idiots. And then they have a link on there for their recent show. You need to start listening to these guys. They're fucking funny. Not safe for work, so put on some headphones if you're gonna do that. But it doesn't matter, obviously. But I just play whatever. But that show is fucking hilarious, and this last one was so good, and you will laugh your ass off. And then once you listen to a few episodes, you get to know these guys. You'll get all the you'll understand a little more of the show, and you get deeper into it. It's fucking great. Yeah, definitely check it out, dude. But yeah, they were talking about that shit. I thought it was pretty funny. Last night, Keyboard Warriors got kind of wild. It started off, it felt like, here's the thing. Whenever we get on, yeah, no sweat. Whenever we get on, I can tell if there's energy in there or not, right? And yeah, last night was pretty funny. But whenever we get on, I can tell if there's energy or not. So usually, like, Aaron will be a little tired, and then Fred will just be Fred. Fred's always there. Mike's like, I'm still laughing. Is Aaron on a list of monkey races yet? Not yet. Now, you should definitely. All three of you guys watch this, all good. But if you're watching this, in the replay or whatever, and you haven't seen Last Night Keyboard Warriors, definitely go watch it. It got fucking funny, but it was pretty fucking crazy. Cause so anyway, when I start the shows, every time. Racist dickhole. The Racist Dickhole podcast, I think we were calling it. Focus. All right. So, whenever the show starts, I can tell if we have energy or not. Usually, if Aaron's got energy, that show's gonna fly, right? Kirby's always Kirby. Kirby's always there. He's out of all three of us, he's the most consistent with energy and what he's saying and everything. Me, I think and it doesn't depend on my mood or my energy. For me, it kind of depends on just, I guess how my mindset is that day. So last night my mindset was all right. I was exhausted from working out, and the kid was over, and I had to leave him with his grandparents, and whatever. So I was kind of thinking about that. So we started off the show, and it was kind of low energy. So usually when that happens, I just say the dumbest fucking thing I could think of in my head to try and make fun of something, and it kind of sparks things. And the first thing I noticed was Fred's beard looked like it was froed out. And it looked like he picked it out, and that got Aaron laughing, and that's how you fucking jumpstart a show like this. So that's a way to jumpstart the show. And as soon as that happened, everything just took off. And at some point, how often do you do podcasts and YouTube videos? I'll answer that in a second. Let me just finish with my thought right here. So I started making fun of Fred's beard, which is fucking a daily occurrence now, Twitter or even on anywhere, even on Facebook sometimes, but especially on the videos. Hold on, let me turn on the light. There we go. And at some point, and you guys were there for this, obviously, but Aaron slipped up. He said he calls people juice monkeys all the time. Okay, he called Vitor Belfort a juice monkey. I think he called Cyborg one. The fuck is going on? Okay. Anyway, sorry. One of the guys is going to making a run for coffee. He's asking me if I want some, and I'm like, no, I'm good. And then so he says juice monkey all the time. Like it's a normal occurrence. Go back to the other shows, and you'll fucking see, right? But we're talking about John Jones here, giant black guy, and he forgot the juice part. Oh, really? Dude, I heard him say monkey a couple times, and juice monkey, and I'm like, oh, and like when he first said it, I'm so used to him saying shit like that it didn't even register at all. And then I thought about it. I'm like, huh? And I started laughing a little bit. He tried to save it. He tried his damnedest to save it. He couldn't do it. And and it was funny. He ended up having to apologize. And then obviously Mike with the Photoshop skills. That's just fucking hilarious every time. It was a great fucking show. It was funny as all shit. So we do shows. Obviously, what up, Daniel? Not much, man. MMA world's quiet, so we're just shooting the shit right now before I have to head into work. We all thought new list. Yeah, everyone was like new list because he's on the homophobe list from some of those little shit fucking Twitter handles. He's like a homophobe list because he said he laughed at Cerrone's fag joke when he said that silencer sound like fag farting. I'll go right there. Hang on a second. What? I don't have one. These are wired earphones. Hey, if you need them, I'll give them to you in a second. This guy. Huh. Yeah, that's the topic for my drive home. I'll tell you guys about my boss and the technology shit that he uses, and when he doesn't have it, he's like lost. And he's like 55, something like that. But anyway. Yeah. So fucking yeah, nothing much in the MMA world, dude. So we're just shooting the shit right now. But anyway, fucking watch the show. It's fucking great. Hey, I'm so used to him saying shit like that. He said it, didn't register, and just started laughing. We do shows. Okay, Aaron and Fred. Yeah. You know what? And it works like that, bitch. Laughing. Yeah. What? If you're talking about my boss, I'm gonna get fired. If you're talking about Aaron, I'm not flying to Michigan. It's just too fucking cold. But fucking. Yeah, probably talking about boss. But we did let's see, Aaron and Frey used to do a show called Stand and Bang Radio, and you can go back on iTunes and find them, or even on their SoundCloud and just scroll back. A lot of great episodes, honestly, one of the best interview shows for MMA fighters ever. Before that, Aaron was writing for Last Word on Sports, and he was getting good interviews, and he's a good writer overall. And then him and I started shooting the shit on Twitter, whatnot, talking whatever. I met Fred on a different show called the MMA Chat. Did you read the article about UFC shooting down Jones' story about the title being taken? Yeah, I read that. The UFC saying that, no, we were going to take it anyway. It's horseshit. Actually, I believe Jones more on that than the UFC, but I don't believe much of the UFC says these days anyway. But me and Fred were on a show called the MMA Chat Hour that I found by complete accident on Twitter by this guy, Rich Davey, which is not his real name, but Rich Davey. And he used to host it. We used to shoot the shit about MMA all the time. Me and Fred ended up being cool, whatever. And then after, I started doing, shows with Crossbones. I worked with a different website before, but it was just not good energy there. And so I started Crossbones with a friend of mine, and then I ended up doing it kind of by myself. And then Nick joined in, and everybody else joined in. And we started off with a show called 5 Rounds. And then we changed the name because there's like 5 or 6 shows called 5 Rounds. We ended up with In the Pocket with me and Nick. And so now, Ben Henderson being offered $200,000 contract from another promotion. Yeah, a Korean promotion. I don't think it's going to happen, but he did make $100,000 for his last fight in Korea and $15,000 from Reebok. So I believe UFC because of the public outcry to strip him. Good point. It's a good point. I just don't believe much of the UFC says these days. I just have a really hard time believing them. It's hard for me. I don't know why. I'm gonna think on that, and we'll talk about it again in the afternoon. But anyway, so we have basically, long story short, whatever. We have a ton of shows. On Sunday nights, I do a Spanish show with Jesse called Encedados en la Jaula. I don't know if you speak Spanish or not, but that's me and Jesse. We speak Spanish. And then Mondays we got nothing usually. Tuesdays is Keyboard Warriors. Is what I started with me. It was me and Fred at first, and Nick, and now it's me, Fred, and Aaron. Aaron, I was like, hey, just fucking come on the show, whatever. And then they started their Stand and Bang. They took a hiatus or whatever. Yeah, we do a lot. And then, yeah, I do. But Tuesday nights is Keyboard Warriors. Today, we got In the Pocket, myself and Nick Pilecki. We're going to talk about everything. Nick Pilecki is a quieter guy, but he'll give you some gems once in a while. It's fucking pretty funny shit. The show's not, I think, meant to be funny. It's just meant to talk about MMA the way I see it in terms that you don't have to think too much. I started my podcast with a buddy on MMA, but we can only do every two of them every 2 weeks because of family and stuff. Yeah, I hear you. Nick is cool. Yeah, it's basically the PC show. We try not to be too crazy on that. We cuss a little too much probably on it, but still. Keyboard Warriors is just fucking let loose show. But anyway, Wednesdays we have In the Pocket, and then on Wednesday nights, myself and this other guy named Michael Reyes, we talk NFL football if you're into that. I tweet that shit all the time. Thursday we usually don't have anything. Fridays I save for preview shows, but there's no UFC this weekend, and I don't really care to preview a Bellator show. It's complete shit. So, but this Friday, I believe we're gonna have a end of the month awards, where we go back to the entire month and pick a male fighter, female fighter, a what the fuck moment, knockout, submission, all that shit. Usually it's me and Jesse on that. Sometimes we get me, Jesse, this guy named Dom Manos is on the crew as well, and Nick and Jesse. Sometimes we get all of us, sometimes it's just 2 of us, it depends. And then Saturdays there's no event, whatever. And then every week, and then of course Monday through Friday I do CMT John Wayne Parr. That's this weekend? If that's this weekend, oh fuck, I want to find a stream on that. What do you think about Bisping and Musasi? Bisping's gonna get his ass whipped in front of his family in his hometown. I don't know if it's his hometown, but in his home country. I feel bad already, kinda. I like Bisping, man. A lot of people hate him. I like him. You know, but Musasi should grind him down to the shit. December 5th. Today's the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. Saturday? Okay. I think Saturday. Today's the 2nd, is Wednesday. Thursday's 4th. Oh, Friday. Sorry. No. Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. Okay. Bellator's on Friday. If you really care to watch that. Really, the only fight I want to watch in that whole card is the Josh Thompson fight. He should smoke that dude. The other guy's fighting has 10 fucking fights. All right, cool. The other fight that the guy who's fighting, that Thompson's fighting, is he got 10 fights on his record. He's gonna get smoked. He should get smoked. Thompson's a bad motherfucker. All right, I'm gonna have to go now because my fucking. You want to see Dada 5000? Fuck no. But I do want to see a train wreck, which is Dada 5000 plus Kimbo. So why not? But the Hoist Gracie Ken Shamrock fight, I'm losing my mind about because I don't want to see it. I really don't. So, but since we're gonna get to watch it anyway. In fact, you know what I think? I think one of those guys gets hurt before the fight even goes. Did you like Creed? I did. I thought Creed was great. I thought Creed was a great fucking film. So, yeah. So, and I do 2 shows a fucking day myself, obviously on the Periscopes and whatnot. And I put these on YouTube. I start putting the afternoon show on YouTube as well. And yeah, dude. I here's the thing. My mind. I don't know if it's not ADD. It's something else. My mind is just 100 miles an hour all day. You're gonna go to the Suns Lakers game? No, I don't care. I mean, I respect Kobe and all that, but perfect thing. Thanks for subbing, man. But I don't want to go. I don't really care to go to that game because as soon as the tickets before Kobe announced his retirement, okay, I literally and at 20 minutes after, I just went to go check it. Then you know how the effect works in sports, and the tickets are retarded. I'm not gonna pay for that money. So anyway, all right, now I really gotta go. All right, fellas, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you all coming on. Thanks, Think Tank. Thanks, Andy. Daniel, have a good one, man. Appreciate you coming on. Mike, you're the shit. You're awesome. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for watching. Yeah, they shot up here in San Antonio. They went up to like $50. Oh, fuck that, dude. All right, later, fellas. Later, Andy. Have a good one, man. Have a good night. I think it's nighttime for you. Yeah. So yeah, again, this shit always just cuts off whenever I hit end broadcast. So wherever you're at, this is exactly what's going to cut off. So it's going to look really stupid when it ends. But hey, look, we're one day closer to death, fellas. So make every single day count. For me, it's just making sure I'm better today than I was yesterday. And I'm hoping every single day I hit that mark. So you guys have a good one. See ya.